2 Samuel 12-1. Slams 51. That's how Chronological Bible. King
Nathan's
David.
parable and David's
Nathan's
confession.
parable, then David's confession. 2 Samuel 12:1. Then the Lord sent Nathan to David, and he came to him, and he said to him, there were 2 men in one city, one rich and the other poor. The rich man had exceedingly many flocks and herds, but the poor man had nothing except one little ewe lamb, which he had bought, and he nourished, and he grew up together with him and his children. He ate his own food, and he drank from his own cup, and it lay in his bosom as it was like a daughter to him. And a traveler came to the rich man, who refused to take from his own flock and from his own herds to prepare one for the wayfarer man who had come to him. But he took the poor man's lamb, and he prepared it for the man who had to come to him. So he took from the poor guy. Wow, that was the parable. So here's David. 12:5. So David's anger was greatly aroused against the man, and he said to Nathan, as the Lord lives, the man who has done this shall surely die, and he shall restore fourfold for the lamb, because he did this thing and because he had no pity. And then Nathan said to David, you are the man, and thus says the Lord God of Israel, I anointed you king over Israel, and I delivered you from the hand of Saul. I gave you your master's house and your master's wives into your keepings, and gave you the house of Israel and Judah. And if you had been a little too, I also would have given you much more. Why have you despised the commandments of the Lord to do evil in his sight? And you have killed Uriah the Hittite and with the sword, and you have taken his wife to be your wife, and have killed him with the sword, and of the people of Ammon. And now therefore the sword shall never depart from your house, because you have despised me, and have taken the wife of Uriah the Hittite to be your wife. And thus says the Lord, behold, I will rise up adversaries against you from your own house, and I will take your wives before your eyes, and give them to your neighbors, and he shall lie with your wives in the sight of the sun. And for you did this thing secretly, but I will do this thing before all Israel, before the sun. Wow, before the sun, all his wives. 13. So David said to Nathan, I have sinned against the Lord. And Nathan said to David, that was his confession. And then Nathan said to David, the Lord also has put away your sin, and you shall not die. However, because by this deed you have given great accursions to the enemies, and the Lord blasphemed, and the child also who is born to you shall surely die. Then Nathan departed to his house. He just dipped out. Like, wow, it's over.